In this video, we're going to discuss the universal collective, this global energy for the Pisces full moon total lunar eclipse falling on September 5th, 2025. Welcome and greetings. Thank you for tuning in and watching or listening. My name is Edward, psychic medium, animal communicator, your soul messenger host, assisting us all, including myself, to live, love, and manifest the life that our soul intended for us to live this lifetime. Let's get busy. All right, quick introduction. Go to my website, edwardragosta.community, link Medium Tarot TV. This video will be there. All the current videos will be there whenever you view, and accompanying theme healing songs as well. And where you can subscribe for daily videos, insight, foresight, make it your best life possible, feed your soul, Medium Tarot TV Plus video subscription service. All right. And if you'd like to arrange a psychic reading session with myself and my guides, on my website, link readings. You can arrange a telephone reading, online Zoom session with me, or wherever I am at this point. It's either going to be New York or California. I'll let you know where I'm going to be locally if you are there. All right. So let's go into it. And this is, on paper, this is really good. But as in life, it's what we make of it. All right. So I'm going to say some astrological associations for the year, zodiac year 2025, March 29th, 2025 through, I think, April 16th, 2026. We have Virgo sun signs, activated, empowered, and or triggered. Virgos are the it boys and girls this year, our energetic mascots. And the other energy, which is Jupiter in Pisces. If you are a Virgo, you're activated, empowered, or triggered. And if you have the placement of Jupiter in Pisces, you're activated, empowered, and or triggered as well. This is a significant full moon for the zodiac year. We'll get to that when we get to the psychic insight theme. Very well. All right, let's jump in. All right, let me say one more thing, actually. For the solar month, which should be Virgo, definitely should be Virgo. Yeah. Virgo 2025, we have the influence of the planet Neptune and all air sun signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, are activated, empowered, and triggered, though specifically the youth, which would be 28 years old or younger, before reaching your first Saturn return, which is what the cutoff point is. All right. Very well. Now we're going to jump right in with the current week energy, though everything discussed here is an influence for September 5th, 2025 through January 2nd, 2026 initially, and then it reverberates through March 2nd, 2026. Because we're talking about a lunar eclipse and a total lunar eclipse, because it has a far-reaching influence. All right, so the current week energy is September 7th through the 13th. This is unconventional. And this is really going to help us. There's thinking outside the box, and then there is feeling outside the box, going beyond our emotional comfort zone. Here we are. This is sometimes known as the rainbow of hope, the rainbow of inspiration. And often I will have a rainbow themed song for the Pisces full moon, but not this time around. This is family or like-minded individuals that are as close as family gathering together, celebrating. Doesn't have to actually be an actual celebration. It could be just like, let's get together and enjoy each other's company. Let's relax, let's enjoy. You don't have to break the bank doing it, just saying. It's more the company. It's more the company. It can represent a gathering Totally. Can even represent some type of reunion. That's what I'm feeling for this time. Okay, very well. The Astrological Association is Mars in in Pisces. Interesting. Okay, not always the case. Represents the planet Mars represents action, impetus, drive to move forward, and I would say inspired action, impassioned action, coming from the heart, the soul, heart and soul, energetically connected. Pisces is the most sensitive of the zodiac, very deep emotionally, like as deep as a well. Yeah. All right. So this is prompting us to go after our happiness, take an action towards our happiness. And then as we get further into the energy, it's our perceived happiness, and it all ends up depending on what we want to desire, want to attract, create, manifest in our lives. So it's going to be different for different strokes for different folks, different for everybody, as it should be. All right. Now we're going to move on to the day energy. So we have the moon in Pisces. We have the full moon in Pisces at 2:09 p.m. Eastern, 11:09 a.m. Pacific, adjusted time to where you are in the globe. Color of the day is gold, and it is also a lunar eclipse, a total lunar eclipse, known as the harvest moon, and sometimes known as the blood moon because of the red hue that the moon takes on because of the total lunar eclipse. I wouldn't say it's the official blood moon, though it's going to seem that way. The official blood moon would be the October full moon that will be October 6th. All right. Very well. So the actual day energy is here's our second influence to the planet Mars. This is Mars in Leo. This is taking an action that we can be proud of. Leo, Pride Rock. Indeed. All right, but the energy explanation that I give, though, is lessons. So that can be a lesson learned. We're learning. We want to learn. Past, present, future. Which implies being a student and or a teacher. Whichever feels right for us at this time. Taking a class, taking a course, if that feels right. Lessons of life, always. It's the written word as well. And I'm actually going to suggest that we spend some time tonight after sundown to do some type of writing or channeling or journaling. I'm going to really definitely suggest that we do that. And I do feel it should be specifically tonight, even though you can do this, it's a large window here, but I still think it should be done tonight, if at all possible, after sundown. I mean, of course, we get to do whatever we want, this free will, but with the energy on paper, feels like an energy to stay in the evening. If you want to be out and about, do your chores, and then by sundown to be in, to be able to contemplate and connect with that full moon total lunar eclipse energy. Meditate, but then definitely write. If you are a writer, this is a get busy time. This is your reminder. If we've had a writing block, I think this energy should break it up. So you should give it a shot tonight, if that is the case. All right. Now, moving on to the psychic insight theme. And this Pisces full moon lunar eclipse is at 15 degrees Pisces. So if you're astrologically inclined, you look to see where 15 degrees Pisces falls on your chart. That's where the focus is going to be, where the spotlight's going to be. And then 6 signs opposite, this one I know by heart, would be Virgo. So where Virgo, 15 degrees, falls on your chart, that area of your chart is where the shadow is. It's always 2 in play. There's the focus, and then there's the shadow. You can't have a shadow without light. So, but for those who want to do shadow work, that's where it would be for you specifically. All right. Now, the energy is this. This makes this. It's not quite. If we're going according to the zodiac year, which starts with the Aries new moon, we're not halfway through the year until we get to the Aries full moon, which is going to be a month from now. But I still feel this is a pivot point to check in how we're doing, what adjustments do we need to make, how we're going to make this the best life experience ever, living our best life. For us as individuals, of course. Because the psychic insight theme energy is the same that we have for our zodiac year. And this is making a wish. So technically, I could call this the wishing moon. I'm not, but I could see. And some people prefer to work with the new moon. Some people prefer to work with the full moon. I would say we shouldn't ignore this. It might not be our personal energy, but I don't think we should ignore this. I think we should be working on what we want to attract, create, manifest, let the universe know. But of course, what it comes down to is the energy that is within that's resonating, because that's what the universe matches. Like energy attracts like energy. Like minded people attract like minded people, personal and or business. So that's what they mean by birds of a feather flock together, the good, the bad, the wise, and or the wicked. So part of the year energy, the other is a healing influence. It's Virgo. So if we need to heal that energy within to align more with what we want in our life, there's no better time. Not that you need this as an excuse, but there is no better time. If you haven't done it prior, since March 29th, 2025, now is the time. Because we can really get the key or understand the key to get what we want and desire and to make sure that we're not in our own way. A lot of times we get in our own way by if something, let's give you an example. Something negative happens in the past, and then we're like, oh, no way are we ever going to try again. Well, guess what? It's not going to happen. You don't have great expectations. It's understandable, but we're supposed to live and learn and adjust accordingly. Not stop or halt, but it's an individual thing, of course. So this is really like learning the facts of life, um, life experience, current life experience, and how do we want that to be? It's emphasizing that. Definitely is emphasizing that. Okay. Now, Some observations. We have two references to the planet Mars. Mars, like I said, is the planet of action, impetus, drive to move forward. Keep moving forward for action. So this is a very active full moon, as far as I'm concerned. There's two influences of the planet Jupiter, which is luck, expansion, growth, so evolution, name of the game. Luck is of our own making. Okay? It's a mindset. What you think is what you become. So we create our own luck. So get lucky, however you want to, personal and or business. It's a time to get lucky. It's a time to be lucky. It's a time to have a luck mindset. Okay, but we have to believe it though. That's that's the rub. That's the trick. It's possible. It might take a little adjusting, but it's possible. You can do it. It could happen, as Judy Tenuti says. It could happen. All right. So on paper, this is a very exciting full moon total lunar eclipse. And like I said, the influence is going to be, excuse me, initially from September 5th, 2025 through January 2nd, 2026, and then reverberate through March 2nd, 2026 before the next, which I believe is in Virgo, um, total lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, they always have a further influence, further reach. And if it's total, even more so. All right. Now, the theme healing song, which is my favorite part, I honestly did not get any keywords for this. I looked up eclipse. There's a total eclipse of the heart. Bonnie Taylor, of course, that's a fun song. There's Eclipse from Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon album. Of course, that's a great song. I looked up Blood Moon, but I couldn't really see. There wasn't any. Wasn't the right energy. Whatever I could find. Because with Pisces, it has to be more emotional. Nothing wrong with that. So what we ended up with is a song called True North, which is what the name of this video is. Was released in 2022 by Aha. So that's obviously one of their newest releases albums. Of course, I remember them from as a wee lad back in the 80s. All right. So it's a song to find our way to our true north, our happiness, person, place, thing. Though, if it's a person, remember that we are we are most important because if we love ourselves, then it's easier for others to love us. Just saying. So just keep that in mind. But it's finding our true north. It's finding our true happiness. And like I said, it's different for different people, different strokes for different folks. I think that was a theme song for a sitcom. All right, so I'm going to end it there. I think this is great on paper. This is great, and I think we should dare to be happy and dare to thrive. It's not enough just to survive. Let's thrive. All right, so until next time we connect, here's to us finding our true north. So next time we connect. Thank you.